de souvent sourire, de faire le tri. T'inquiète, t'es pas de bruit. Le but d'une vie c'est de faire de la monnaie. C'est pas ton équipe et ton racolé. Toutes tes copines, ouais, on les connaît. À force de zoner, ouais, on les a rôlées. Je suis abattu, je perds le fil. Et t'as pas un euro, fais pas de deal. Et t'as pas un kilo, fais pas le dealer. Je prends pas ça au sérieux, ouais, ça fait dealer. La gosse dans dîner. J'essaie de faire le vide, souvent sourire, de faire le tri.
Let's see how to make fried modak using wheat flour and steamed modak using rice flour using the same stuffing. Yeah, happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. Today's special is modak. I am making two varieties of modak. One is a steamed modak and another one is a fried modak. The inner stuffing is common, so and it is very a favorite sweet to Lord Ganesha. So I have taken almost 3/4 of the coconut grated and use only freshly grated coconut. And I have taken 3 teaspoons of poppy seeds, kaskas, and I have taken a few kesar and rinsed it in milk. This is exactly 2 pinch of salt. If you can see, it is only that much. It also goes into the stuffing. I have taken, this measure, 1 full cup of jaggery. I have used Madhur jaggery of Patanjali, and almost 4 cardamom. I have mixed it with the sugar. I have rolled it on the the chapati stand, and then I made a powder. And I have used dry fruits. Use it to your convenience, and any amount of dry fruits can go well. So I've used badam. I've used cashew nuts. I've used dry grapes here, and a little 2-3 teaspoons of ghee is required. Yeah, let's see. We will start the process of making it. Yeah, so we have kept a pan on the stove, and I am putting kind of 2 tablespoons of ghee into it. So ghee, you can use it to your convenience. Yeah, the ghee is hot now. I am putting all the badam and cashew. So you can directly also use it. I am just frying it. It gets a flavor, and it will be a little crunchy when you chew it. In the modak. Okay, so I'll use a small spoon to fry this. Yeah, it is fried almost 60-70%. At this point of time, I'm putting the dry grapes as well. Don't make it to bulge. Yeah, I have taken out all the dry fruits from the pan. A little ghee is left out there, and small pieces of dry fruit is left out. It's okay. I'm adding the grated coconut now, and keep the flame either low or medium. And you don't have to completely fry this up. So just give one roast to this grated coconut. Yeah, I'm keeping the flame at medium and frying this. Yeah, I have fried this coconut for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm adding the jaggery now. So give it one mix, keep the flame at low. Jaggery need not melt. If it melts also, it is okay. Yeah, now it is thoroughly mixed. You can see here the ghee is also separated, and little water it is. So this is a perfect mix. And if any lumps of jaggery, just crush it, so that it goes smoothly into the modak as a stuffing. I'm adding at this point the cardamom powder, 2 pinches of salt which I have taken. Okay, so this for the taste, and I'm mixing it thoroughly. Yeah, this is done now. I'm keeping it aside. And I missed actually one ingredient to be fried. I could have fried that in the same container, but anyway, it has been used. The poppy seeds I'm putting into a different small pan, which is, I use it for the tempering, and I'll have to dry roast it for 2-3 minutes. Yeah, it is just dry roasted for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm taking this out. Yeah, now to the same ingredients what we did, I'm adding the poppy seeds, the gus, and I'm also adding the dry fruits. Dry fruits, you can use it to your taste and liking. And I use a lot of dry fruits, so I'll give it a thorough mix to it now. Yeah, now the ingredients or the stuffing for the modak is completely ready and it will be very tasty. So I'm keeping it aside for cooling. Let's see how do we make the dough for the modak. Yeah, I have. I'm making two varieties of modak. One is a steamed one, which is done using rice flour, and one more is a fried one, which is being done, with wheat and maida. So I'll tell you the measurements. While I couldn't show the process, but it is easy. I've taken 1.5 cups of rice flour and kept it aside, and same 1.5 cups of water. I have put it for boiling, added 1 teaspoon of ghee into that, and a little salt for taste. And when it is completely boiling, I just added all the rice flour, that is 1.5 cup of rice flour into the boiling water, and stirred it with this a small spoon, and put it into a large plate so that it gets cooled down. What I have to do is now, I have to keep squeezing it, knead it, and so that it forms a dough. Okay, so if I keep doing it for next 10 minutes, it'll be a dough in this form, and then take a lemon size of it and then make the outer covering for the modak. Okay, so I'll show you further. And coming to the wheat one, for the fried modak, I've again taken 1.5 cups of the wheat flour, and taken a quarter cup of maida. That is optional. If you want, you can use it. Added 2 teaspoons of ghee again, and salt to taste, and then mixed it thoroughly. Kept on adding little water, the way you need the atta for chapati, and almost I kept it for more than half an hour, and then again kneaded it. You knead it thoroughly. Don't make it watery, because the modak will have outside blisters. In the sense, the bubbles will be there because of the water. When it is there inside the oil, it tries to evaporate and it creates a bubble, and your modak will have all the bubbles. So the consistency of this dough has to be perfect. Don't make it watery. If it is watery, add a little more the dry flour, and make it to this consistency, the way you use it for chapati. The rice dough, knead it thoroughly, and make lemon sized rice balls for making the steamed modak. Yeah, I'm showing how to get this folding. So one corner, press it like this, turn it, and the other corner, press it once again, and go for the on all four corners, go for the fourth one, and here on the last one. If you want, you can press 1 drop of water and do it. Now you can go for in between all these four. So this is not pasting. If you want, you can have 1 drop of water here, or kesar water also, you can paste it. So I am going for the one more, and here I put a little trace of water. I'm going for one more in between all of these. So this is almost a boat now, so you can fill in the stuffing. So I'll add a little bit stuffing. You can make whichever the size you wanted. Okay. So now just fold your hand like this, keep rotating, and keep turning, and keep tapering it on the top. So you get all the grooves there, almost 8 on the modak. Use the same method to do the modaks out of the rice flour, which we have kneaded and kept it aside. and only thing is that you have to steam it out, and these modaks you will fry it. And you can use the kesar milk on top of the modak before you steam it out. That gives a different flavor. Oil is boiled, yeah, that is boiled, so oil is hot, so I'm putting one by one. Put it slowly and take care. Put it in medium flame. I wanted to use a different pan, but there was no time today due to festival. Let it get fried till golden brown. Yeah, it is almost done, golden brown color, and this is the time to take this out. Yeah, the modaks are ready. Fried modaks, you can eat it once they cool down. On the other hand, the rice flour modak, you have to steam it out just like the way you bake idli or momo. It will also be equally tasty. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment on our channel. Thank you.